you guys doing? I hope you guys doing okay. Before we get started, I just wanted to say my condolences to Slim 400 family. Unfortunately, later on last night, Slim 400 transitioned, and it was sad to see to get the news like that. My condolences to his close friends, his family, and yeah, I just have to kick it off like that. So again, long live Slim 400. One of YG's friends. So I just have to put that out there first. So other than that, we finna get into this episode. This will be a very great episode. You will enjoy it. I guarantee you that. Okay. So we finna start off with bar time. All right. And disclaimer. Okay. We do have to switch up words. Okay. We're trying to keep this PG-13 as possible. So yeah, it won't be exactly what they said. So we just have to switch out around the words. So bar time is where we just talk about certain singles that has been released and just dissected the bars that these rappers say. So first we got 2010 by Earl Sweatshirt. Okay. All right. I've been very familiar with Earl Sweatshirt ever since Odd Future days. So, this is not too far from home. So, yeah, so this is his first single that he has released so far. He will be releasing a project soon. So, yeah, I'm very excited for that. So, the first bar we got is trying to make a millionaire out of slum dogs. Bet that head crack blunt force. Okay, so we know the movie. Okay, that was a reference to the movie. And this is a four entendre. Okay, I can't say all of them because we're trying to keep this PG-13. So I'm going to say two of the entendres that he meant. So in his earlier years, there was some DRUG stuff going on. So that was the reference that he made there. And two, how he spitting will crack people in the head just because he just off lyrically. So that's what that bar meant. Okay, I'm trying to keep this PG-13. Next, we got Threw Me Loose Change. Look what I made out of it. When the mood changed, look at what. Oh, my bad. I'm sorry. It's a new day. Who got all the aces? Okay, so what he meant by this is that I have nothing to lose. I came in here with nothing, and I have absolutely nothing to lose, but I'm giving it all I got, and I'm making the best out of it. And of course, the aces, he mean like, in poker face and stuff like that. So, when he shows you that hand, when it's time to, it will blow people away. So that's what he meant by that. And I like that bar right there. It's very creative. And then next we got who sit up straight when the roof caved in, had a full plate, you ain't want to split it. Now, with this bar right here, Earl is basically saying like who has been there when times was rough. You know what I mean? When, before, the jewelry, the fame, the notoriety, who was there when things was not all that pleasant. So that was what that meant. And saying like, you down for the count, then you down for the count. And you've been around. So this is basically questioning people if they really was there when I had nothing or not. So that's what that bar meant. So if you want to listen to that track, go ahead and do that. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and check that track out. Earl have always been a very lyricist. Have always been a lyricist. So I definitely love seeing him coming back. Next, we have Black Illuminati by Freddie Gibbs featuring Jadakiss. Okay. So this song right here is DURG and stuff like that. I'm trying to keep this PG-13. So first we got sent out the bricks that had the Nike switch stamps. I just doing it for the camp. I like this bar right here. This bar is very creative. So basically what he's saying right here, what I got from this is that his stuff is high quality and official. All right. So because that's what Nike is high quality and official and very luxurious. So that's what I got from here, and just doing it for the camp, just doing it for the squad. I'm doing this for the homies, in the hood. So that's that's what I got from this bar right here. And we all know just do it is a slogan that Nike used. So I love that play on words that he did there. Okay, next we got Ninja got that PTSD from testing the key. Gums numb. Hope I didn't purchase work from the FEDs. So, you know how they test a certain substance. And how they test a certain substance. And usually when he mean the work from the FEDs is that, it's low quality. So, he's hoping that that's not the case. And this is the best way I could dissect this. But this is a good bar, though. So it will be mentioned. However, I can't dissect it how I want to. But this is a good bar. This is a good bar right here. I think he released a video, if I'm not mistaken, but check this single out, okay? Shout out to Earl Sweatshirt. Shout out to Jada. Shout out to Freddie. And keep on doing y'all thing. And that will be it for bar time. Now, we finna get into Flowers. Now, Flowers is a segment that we do, that we talk about artists, producers, anybody who contributed into the hip-hop culture, letting them know that they are appreciated and not under or unappreciated. Okay, we got Jermaine Dupri. Okay, yes, okay, Jermaine Dupri. All right, this, it was about to happen. When I get into it, you finna find out why. Okay, so of course he's a record producer, songwriter, rapper, entrepreneur, record executive, television producer. Like, he did it all, okay? And he was raised in Atlanta, Georgia, of course. And his father was an executive for Columbia Records, okay? But that's very huge, which is the reason why he was able to, make connections happen and to get a head start in the industry. It just makes sense. So at age 12, he started to be a backup dancer for Houdini. Now, my hip-hop heads know who Houdini is. If you don't know who Houdini is, please do your research, okay? This is it, boy. Check that song out, okay? So, check Houdini out if you don't know that, okay? So, so that's how, that was the beginning stages of JD. So, if it wasn't for JD, we would not have Escape, Bow Wow, Da Brat, Criss Cross, Jagged Edge, J-No. Like, I could go on, okay? One thing about Jermaine Dupri that I can say that he knows how to pick out talent, okay? These people have timeless music, okay? Have timeless music that you can relate to, okay? And he produced for Usher, Mariah Carey, Nelly, Monica, LL Cool J, TLC, Run DMC, MC Lyte, Lil Kim, Janet Jackson. Listen, to have that type of catalog, to have that under your belt says a lot, okay? Like, you need to put respect on Jermaine Dupri's name. Okay, so... All right, he has a lot to have Janet and Mariah Carey under your belt. Listen, we would not have a lot of Mariah Carey hits if it wasn't for Jermaine. Okay, I know we kind of sweeping through R&B, but I'm just saying that's under his belt. I can't ignore that. Okay, so in 2015, Dupri and Queen Latifah made the reality rap series television show The Rap Game, okay? We wouldn't know about Miss Mulatto or Lotto if it wasn't for Jermaine and Queen Latifah, okay? She was the winner. One of the winners of one of the seasons, okay? And in 2018, he was inducted into the Songwriters Hall of Fame, okay? Jermaine pen game is crazy. Okay, he was made to do music. He done it all. It's like at this point when it comes to music, Jermaine did everything. Okay, ain't nothing that he did not do yet. Okay, at this point, you know what I mean? Just based off what I just said. Yeah, and he won a Grammy for "We Belong Together" by Mariah Carey for Best R&B Song. Okay, he wrote and produced that song. Okay, one of my favorite Mariah Carey hits. Okay, and I was around that time. I was probably in elementary school when she dropped that, but that was the song. And the fact that he wrote and produced that, I mean, come on now. You cannot discredit Jermaine's work. Okay, he did so much. Okay, we wouldn't have promised. Okay, and kick off your shoes and relax with me. And I say, little Bow Wow, you just don't. We would not have none of that if it wasn't for Jermaine, okay? And well, we would not have that if it wasn't for this man. He helped create it. He was behind a lot of timeless hits, okay? All right. When it comes to one of the labels, especially independent labels, you definitely have to mention So Def, okay? So we just had to make sure he get his flowers because he did a whole lot. You know what I mean? He did a whole lot. Shout out to Jermaine. Thank you so much for the childhood memories. And thank you so much for picking the right talent and helping people pursue their dreams. Just thank you so, so much. Okay. Give him his credit. Okay. So that's going to be it for flowers. Next, we have Biz After Music. Biz After Music is a concept, is a segment that we do that talks about artists, or producers who are investing, endorsements, advertising, doing business outside of music. Because again, don't put all your eggs into one basket, fam. First, we got Waka Flocka, okay, partnering up with the NBA Atlanta Hawks. That's new. You know what I mean? That's new and it's great. Okay, so Waka Flocka and the ATL Hawks have collaborated for their special in-store release of Skrit. Okay, I made sure that I got it right. Okay, Skrit. All right, Skrit. All right, so I'll try to make sure I have the pronunciation right. So, Skrit is a Canadian streetwear brand. Okay, and in September, Waka and Nelson Martinez announced their new partnership with Skrit. And Waka presented Skrit's first U.S. fashion show. So this is a big deal here. This is an amazing collaboration that I've seen. And I love how Waka is getting into other business ventures. It's very nice to see. I like Waka. Waka cool. So yeah, keep on doing your thing, and I'm very excited and in tune to see what happens next. Okay, and streetwear, that's my ish. All right, next we have Megan Thee Stallion. Her portfolio is increasing and is in flames, but in a good way. Okay, so she has teamed up with Cash App to release a limited edition collection of clothing called the Hot Girl Enterprise. Now, if you saw the commercial, they just aired the commercial this week. This is what I'm talking about here. So all the proceeds from the collection is going to several charities in Houston that targets education, housing, and health. Now, one thing about Meg that I have respect is that she will make sure that anything she's doing, the proceeds will go back to her hometown where she was raised in Houston. That's exactly how you do it. And I will always respect her for that. You know what I mean? So yeah, that is a good deal. She had Popeyes, and you know what I mean? And now this. So it's very nice to see, my fellow female rappers doing a thing and making stuff happen outside of music, from Sweetie to Cardi B. So I just love seeing this. I always get excited. So shout out to Waka and shout out to Megan Thee Stallion. Keep on doing your thing. And that will be that for Biz After Music. Now we have Compare and Contrast. I can't wait. So Compare and Contrast is a segment that we do where we compare artists to another artist or producer to another producer that has some similarities, yet they are different. Okay, I'm excited. Oh my gosh. Okay, T.I. and Jeezy, okay, they both came out, all right, around the time where, I was listening to the radio, CDs, was cracking, all that. I was around this time, so I have a lot to say about this, okay? So, of course, both rappers is from Atlanta, okay? And both rappers have their own label, okay? We all know T.I. Grand Hustle Records, and then Jeezy with CTE World, Corporate Thug Entertainment. Yeah, I'm so excited. Okay. And both rappers contributing to trap music. When it comes to trap music, you will think of T.I., Jeezy, and Gucci Mane. Okay. You know what I mean? Though they are the pioneers of trap music. Okay. I hope I don't leave out any names, but when I think of trap music, I think about those three. Okay. And both of them make business outside of music. Okay. T.I. have his clothing line, a cool, and a whole bunch of things that T.I. is in. And then Jeezy, I just reported in the Biz After Music that he is involved with a French distillery, and doing advertisements with them and partnering up with them. So they both are into business outside of music. There's a plethora of other things that they did, and also Jeezy is into real estate and technology and stuff like that. So they both into business like that. And they both contributed into political rap. Now, T.I. did a collaboration mixtape with Killer Mike long ago, called Us, and was basically taking a political view in the rap game. And then Jeezy, of course, the song "My President Is Black, My Lambo's Blue, and I be, and my land ain't no." And that was when Obama won his first term in office. Okay, so they both contributed into rap. You know what I mean? In political rap. My bad. Now we finna get into contrast. T.I. Okay, T.I. Now, aside from Grand Hustle, he was signed to Atlanta Records, and then later on did another deal, signed with Columbia. So that's what he did. You know what I mean? And he possessed a nice portfolio in acting. ATL takers, like his acting portfolio is like up there. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna lie. He know how to do an evil person great. Okay. All right. And he created 3 reality TV shows. T.I.'s Road to Redemption. Uh that was on BET, I think. I think that was on BET. And T.I. and Tiny, the Family Hustle, as we know, and the Grand Hustle. Okay. So aside from music, of course, we get a sense of T.I.'s life. One thing about T.I., he is not ashamed to show who he is as a person. You know what I'm saying? So, reality TV shows, acting, business, and rap, of course, And personally, I would say T.I., when it comes to lyrical content, of course, he would give it to you because we all know about T.I. and these. Or, as we say, T.I. is big on vocab. Okay? Don't come for me. Okay, don't come for me. I ain't clowning. You know what I mean? I ain't clowning, but that just shows you that you need to read, okay? All right, so yeah, next with Jeezy, aside from CTE, he was signed to Def Jam, and he was a part of 2 hip hop groups. I don't know if y'all remember Boys in the Hood. Yeah, and it's them boys in the hood sell anything for profit. Five, oh my God. And then USDA, okay, the cold summer, okay, I remember that, okay, that was on the iPod, and my uncle had the CD. My uncle put me on the USDA, and Ride the Night by USDA is one of my favorite songs by all times by them. Okay, that was straight up gangster. I loved it, and and yeah, like I said before, he is into real estate and technology. Yeah, the difference is with content with both of these two was different is that they both paint a picture, but of course they deliver it different. Ti, he deliver it more on a lyrical stance, and in a very fight mode type ish. And then Jeezy, he's just basically like telling his story. And of course, when it comes to Jeezy, we got them ad libs. Yeah. Hey. Okay, I grew up around these two. Okay, so I can say that. So yeah, but I really do love these two. My favorite Ti album has to be, dang, that's hard. Um, Ti versus Tip. I love the advertisement that he did. The advertisement from that album. I don't know if y'all remember that time when he was advertising and promoting that album. It was insane how he did that. He got Ti on one side and Tip on the other side in the album cover and all that. That was done perfectly. I loved it. Okay. And then my favorite Jeezy album, I have to say the first one, Thug Motivation. That's my favorite one right there. I can't say my favorite song on here. But other than that, that was my favorite album. Okay. And USDA is my favorite. That they only released one album, but that's my favorite album though. But again, shout out to T.I., shout out to Jeezy. Okay. Golly, that was my whole childhood right here. So yeah. So shout out to them, and that will be it for compare and contrast. Now we got Returning to the Capsule, 2000 edition. We going back to the 2000s, okay, 21 years ago. And this is a concept that segment that we do where we just reflecting back on albums and just reminiscing, and it's just remembering the times when times was great. Okay, pure sale days. We got Unrestricted by the brand. Okay, yes, the brand. All right. This album was released on April 11th, 2000, of course. And singles, what do you like? A whole lot of okay, sorry. And then the next single that we got is That's What I'm Looking For. And it peaked number one on U.S. top R&B and hip hop albums, Billboard charts, and it was certified platinum. Now, I just sung my favorite song on here. Oh, what do you like? Do you know which song that sounds a little similar to that? I don't know. I don't know if y'all know. Probably these Gen Z kids don't know, but my millennials, y'all know. Okay, Montel Jordan, get it on tonight. Hey, okay. Oh golly, okay. I gotta keep myself from singing that song because that's my song. Okay. Okay, I'm sorry. Let me get it together. But yeah, okay, I love that song. Okay, that's my song. Okay, that's on the playlist. All right, I kind of know that song word for word, but other than that, that's my song. Okay, so yeah, so that's Unrestricted. Next, we have Life Story by Black Rob. Rest in peace, man. We know that he passed away this year, right after DMX. So I want to make sure that he's mentioned. Okay, this was released on March 7th, 2000. Okay, with the singles Whoa. Whoa. Okay, and and Espacio, and it peaked number one on US top R&B and hip hop albums, and it is certified platinum. Okay, so rest in peace, Black Rob. So the next we have Balance and Options by DJ Quick. Okay, now this was DJ Quick's critically acclaimed, his best work. Even though he disagreed, it's kind of remind me like Kendrick Lamar and Good Kid, Mad City saying that it's not a classic. It's like Ninja, huh? So yeah, but this was released on May 16th, 2000, and the singles, you for sure, you got yours, I got mine, so everybody, Pitch it on a party, pitch it on a party, okay? And quicker said than done. That's my favorite song, and it peaked number 5 on U.S. top R&B and hip hop albums. It was not certified for anything, which was weird, but I'm pretty sure it went great. Okay, I did not find no certification. However, this album went great. I think that it went platinum. I'm just guessing off the top of my head. I'm guessing it went platinum because this right here. This is my favorite. Jingo. We got the lingo. Okay, all right. Let me chill. Give up the mop, young fly, get it down, do or die. Don't try. Okay, all right. So that will be it for returning to the capsule. Now, have you listened to Earl Sweatshirt's new song 2010? Have you listened to Black Illuminati by Freddie Gibbs? What is your favorite song that Jermaine Dupri was involved, whether he produced it, songwrite, whatever, just fully involved with it? What's your favorite Jermaine Dupri track? And then Skrid, have you bought Skrid? Are you rocking Skrid? And Megan Thee Stallion, are you gonna buy Hot Girl Enterprise? And T.I. and Jeezy, what's your favorite T.I. album? What's your favorite Jeezy album? What's your favorite single by Jeezy? And what's your favorite single by T.I.? And turn to the capsule. You remember Unrestricted by The Brat? What's your favorite song on there? And Life Story by Black Rob. What's your favorite single on there? Or do you like the whole album as a whole? And what's your favorite song by Balance and Options by DJ Quick? Okay, so that's gonna wrap it up for Music Link with Kimmy Diamond. Okay, content brought to you by Music Arena. I hope you guys have a good day, and I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I'm gonna catch y'all on the next one. Bye.